This part of my basement is very, very humid. I was also getting a lot of condensation on the ductwork on the really hot days. I brought this little dehumidifier from my place in the city, and I have been running it in the other rooms since I moved in. It's done a really good job of keeping everything dry. This is the unit that I just purchased. It's quite a bit smaller than I thought it would be. It's smaller than the other one. Because the other side is more humid, I moved the bigger one by the furnace, and I've set this one up in this room. Hopefully it can do just as good of a job. This old Kenmore was down beside the furnace, but it's really old and I don't trust it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Doesn't look safe to me. It's been probably 6 hours. I'm going to shoot this and compare it against the video I took earlier today. Has it dried up at all? This is how much water I took out of the front of the basement overnight. It's a lot. I set up the drain hose to go right into where the sump pump is, now that I have an idea of how much water we're getting out of here. I emptied the bucket from this dehumidifier this morning as well, and it looks like this is drying up. I know the fan is loud. This is the second day of me working on trying to dry my basement out and manage the humidity. After taking buckets of water out with the dehumidifiers, I am trying a fan system to get the air moving. I just set this up. My neighbor was here and I was telling him what I've been trying to do, and he told me that I need airflow and that if I improve the air circulation down here, this would solve all my problems. Right now, this fan is against the back wall, and I have this small box fan, which is all that I have right now to use, sucking and blowing the air up the stairs. We just plugged this in about an hour ago, and I already noticed an improvement, so I am taking this video so that I can check it in the morning, and I'm really hoping that this is dry. I'm hoping for 100% improvement by tomorrow, and hoping it will be completely dry in 2 days. If it is not, I'm going to take that fan and I'm going to set it up here in this doorway to be closer to blowing the air out. It'll suck the air from that room, and I'll give that a try. This is a more convenient setup, so I'd like to try this first. I can definitely feel the air. I can also smell it quite musty in the porch, so I know that we're getting air up here. It's now 10 o'clock, and this is already, I would say, 100% better. The corners are still quite damp. I will be interested to see if this has dried up at all in the morning. This is very cool. My cement floor has these drainage holes drilled in as a backup. So old school. So I just have my dehumidifier hose emptying right into that. This has all dried up. And so has this. front is perfectly dry. It's first thing the next morning. Wow. It's working. This is still the worst corner, but it's drying up. Take a look at what it looked like before. And what it's looking like now. That is humidity control on a dime.